Okay, pre-bike strength. So for those that are trying to fit strength into their triathlon regime, pretty hard to do. So a big part of fitting strength into your training regime is to really only do one focused strength session that, you know, with rest and so on. It's a good 45 to 55 minute session. But you can always squeeze in 2 or 3 pre-bike, pre-run or pre-swim strength sessions. Somewhere between 15, 20, 25 minutes at the most. But they're a good way to get your strength in. Also means that you get more out of the bike ride, so long as you choose the right type of bike ride, or run or swim for that matter, after your strength. So today's a pre-bike strength. It doesn't mean I do anything specific for the bike other than I try and get the glutes activated, because I want the glutes to be recruited during my pedal stroke. And the other thing I always try and do with my bike riding or bike strength is to open up my chest and sort of focus on strengthening my back and my posterior chain, because there's a lot of bent over stuff, writing, typing at work, all that sort of stuff, getting on the bike, sitting like this, there's a lot of that bent over type stuff, so it's nice to be able to straighten your body out, get some posture going. When you're running and you're fatiguing, you really want to be able to have that upright run and be able to sort of keep your body strong through that last 20k of the run. Okay, so we're just going to do a little bit of rowing. So this is a pull exercise or a row, mats, rhomboids, etc. So the further down we go, the more resistance. So just find a resistance that sort of works pretty well for you. 2 parts to this movement. The first is we completely extend our body and roll our shoulders forward. And then the next part is that we actually pull our shoulder blades back together, pinching a penny between the shoulder blades. And then finally pulling our hands down to our rib cage. Call that 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Trying to keep our body nice and straight, not sagging, not overextending. Just try and keep it nice and straight. Keep your glutes activated and your abs turned on. Next we're going to do a push-up variation. Obviously when we use the cables, it adds a stability component into our push-up. I like to squeeze my hands together. Again, try and keep your body straight, not hunched over, not overextended, just keep it nice and straight out there. You'll feel it because your glutes and your abs need to turn on. That stability piece through the shoulders, when your shoulders have got to stabilise your body, it's good to keep that up because the shoulders have got a stabilising job to do during the swim. So people do get shoulder problems from swimming. So doing some stabilising strength work for the shoulder. A lot of people don't like to do push-ups or shoulder work, but yeah, it's always got value. Okay, we're going to do a single leg squat. So one leg through the hoop. I like to kind of be in a good running position, so this leg's slightly bent. Try and balance. Okay, arms in a running position, and then it's just back down one and up. What you want to try and achieve is your knees to stay as close as possible to not going past your toes. Mine are slightly, but it's okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, when you're doing single leg, concentrate on keeping your hips stable and straight, facing forward along with your shoulders. There's a tendency with single leg to twist or bend. You want to keep that stability piece nice and strong through the movement. Pull that 6. So you get a good stretch through the thigh, through the quad, and the back muscle, back leg. And then with the driving leg, ham and glute, really working to drive forward. Everyone's got a weak leg and a strong leg, a weak glute and a strong glute. So doing the single leg really goes to even out that imbalance. And that imbalance is what causes a lot of injuries. I think the majority of overuse injuries are due to an imbalance in opposing muscle groups. Alright, we're just going to finish with some dips. Down here, lower the chest to the bar, keep your head up, shoulders up. So with the tricep dip, those that do the drills with me know the power part of your stroke is really from the bottom of your chest through to here, which is a big tricep driver, or your driver is from the tricep. So strengthening your tricep to be able to generate some power through that part of your stroke is important and helps with applying force to your stroke. So what I did was the rows, I did 10 of it, I did 10 rows. Of the cable push-ups, again I did 10, I focused on squeezing them together, keeping that shoulder stability nice and right. With the legs, again I focused on stability through my hips and keeping my running motion, so that means my chest forward, my head forward, and just driving up with my glute and my ham. And then obviously I finish with those dips. So I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4 exercises. It takes about 5 minutes to get through. So somewhere around 4 times through that with a minute break or something like that would be ideal. You end up with about a 20-minute session before your bike ride. So now when I jump on the bike, I'm going to ride for about an hour. I'll probably ride for 50 minutes for the same value. So in an hour and 10 hour, 20-minute training session. The bike riding, I'm starting off a little bit fatigued, so I don't get that nice enjoyment part of the bike ride, the warm-up, and I feel fabulous. I'm hopping on the bike, I'm already fatigued. My glutes are activated, so they're going to work properly, and I'll get a lot more out of my bike riding session. So a lot of value to adding a little bit of strength to your bike ride.